Well, Glenn Campbell has more talent than anybody ought to have. And Glenn, welcome to our reunion here at the Ryman.
Well, thank you.
It's a pretty guitar.
It is such a. Thank you very much. I bought it from Jeannie Freaky.
You know, Glenn.
Now Waylon wants it.
You know that you were responsible. You were responsible for me having a big hit on a song called 500 Miles Away from Home. Now, I'll tell you why. One night I was driving back from San Diego with Don Bowman, and I heard the old folk song on the radio called 500 Miles. Mm-hmm. And I had just remembered, because when I was living in L.A., you lived right down the street from me, you had given me an album, bluegrass album, by the Green Valley Boys.
Green River Boys.
Green River Boys.
Right.
And I just remembered that song was in that album. And I dug it out and played it, and it was an instrumental. So I wrote a set of lyrics to it, me and Charlie Williams, and brought it back to Chet, and we recorded it, and it was one of my bigger records. Great record, Chet.
Yeah. Well, you stole my melody.
Well, yeah. You want half of it?
Yeah, I get half of that now, don't I? Thank you, Bob. It is amazing. I found out in the business how some songs will affect you, you know. And I heard "Gentle on My Mind" on the radio. I heard John Hartford's record. He did it real slow, and he did it, but it just. I like what the song said. But I appreciate that, Bobby. You got good taste.
Well, thank you very much. And by the way, John Hartford's record was produced by Chet.
Was it really?
No? Who produced it? Felton?
Oh, Felton Jarvis.
Felton Jarvis.
And he did it too slow.
He did it too slow.
And you did it faster.
That was it.
Well, do it the way you did.
Okay. It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. Yeah. Thank you. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and ink stains that have dried upon some line. That keeps you in the back roads by the rivers of my memory. It keeps you ever gentle on my mind. And it's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that binds me, or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind. I'll play one. I may dip my cup of soup back from the gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard, with my beard a roughening coal piled and a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Through cup cans round the tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're waving from the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. And everybody here, you're gentle on my mind. Oh! Thank y'all.